Family. Hope you're sailing on a summer breeze, man. You sailing on a summer breeze, man? You feeling? I'm feeling it still, man. I'm still keeping Christmas alive 24/7, man. I'm still surfing that Tarunya movement, trying to help my brother, man. Trying to keep things moving along in the right direction. The right means, man. Now, I keep talking about this guitar all the time, man. This guitar romantic, because it happens to be one of my favorite guitars of all time, man. I own fucking million guitars, man. To say something like that, that's big time, man. And my cousin, my wife's cousin Jorge from Ecuador, he was instrumental in getting a case for it, man. So my wife could get it like kind of halfway through, like, you know what I mean, the Guitkit airport without getting it totally destroyed, man. I love you, Jorge. And when I tell you, Guitkit people, man, Jorge, he's a huge star down in Ecuador now. You know what I'm saying, man? And his main guitar is that mystery black Strat that he plays, man. You know, man, I'm the father of that Strat. That Bobby G, I used to own that Strat. I built that guitar, man. I built that 8 or 9 years ago. I'm taking that history out of the closet, man. I built that guitar. You know what I mean? I built this guitar right here, man. I took 3 Stratocasters apart, man. I was watching a documentary by George Harris and my wife. Shortly after my second daughter was born in the living room, my mom taped off the TV. And I was thinking to myself, I want to build a George Harrison Rocky Stratocaster, man. And I spent a long time getting, like, you know, perfect, you know what I mean, blue finish. You know what I mean? All the parts. I took a Mexican Strat. I took a Chinese Strat. And I took, like, a Korean Strat, man. I got it all perfect, man. It's a beautiful instrument, man. And I had all the paints and shit, the Dayglow shit from AC Moore out on the table. And my wife walked in the room. She said, "What the fuck are you about to do, man?" And I showed her the picture of George Harrison. You know what I mean? All hippie. She's like, that fucking dirty looking motherfucker looking like he's on drugs, man. And you gotta be on drugs too if you're about to fucking paint up your guitar like that, man. Fuck out of here. And she took the guitar, physically put it in her closet. She said, "I want you to think about that a couple of days and look at this beautiful guitar." It's like, if that fucking dirty motherfucker jumped off the bridge, would you jump off a bridge? Drug addict motherfucker. I was like, come on, man. I like George Harris, man. Here Comes the Sun. She's like, oh, Here Comes the Sun. That's a good song. Anyway, so it never became Rocky because she was right. It's a beautiful guitar. So I had 2 other guitars that I built, you know, and I put together out of parts. One became, I called it Blackie, man. It was like my studio guitar, man. It sounded so awesome in the studio. You plug this into any amp direct, you do whatever you want with it. It's gorgeous, you know, and live too, man. It's a great versatile Strat. Real light. I had like a real thin Squire body on here, man. It's black guitar. And then there was a terrible earthquake in Ecuador, man. And Jorge, man, who I was good friends with, man, his guitar was destroyed. And my heart went out to him. I sent it down with my wife, man. He was like a kid out of high school at the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, he's big time now, man. His band, there's some microbrewery beer out, you know what I mean, named after his band. And I don't care what country you from, man. You got a microbrewery beer in your name, man. You're big fucking time, you know what I'm saying, man? That's no joke, man. That's not a game, man. We're not playing around. I ain't telling you no lies, man. I love you, Jorge, man. So this guitar's for you, my brother. I'm going to build you a fucking backup because my wife says she's seen that guitar recently. That's his main guitar, man. You know what I mean? This guitar, you know, nobody knows what it is. That's why, you know what I mean, there's so much mystique about it. Like, what kind of fucking Stratocaster is this motherfucker playing, man? It's a Bobby G fucking partscaster special, man. That's what it is, man. I'm going to make him a backup guitar. My wife said the original was all fucked up. He told me himself the pickups are starting to get all shot out, man. You know what I mean? And the tuning keys are all jacked off on it. So I'm going to make him a fucking backup, equally as bizarre, equally as indistinct, man, with the same kind of swill with it. Now, this guitar I had in my storage for a little while now, man. You know what I mean? And I seen it shortly after my wife said, I gotta get Jorge a new guitar, man. That thing's a fucking piece of shit, man. That thing's falling apart, man. It's embarrassing, man. But he loves it so much, you know what I mean? So I seen this. I bought this at the swap meet some time back, man. I think it's actually, I believe, is one of the famous purple recalled early Chinese Hello Kitty Strats, man. They made all these like Hello Kitty Strats and like pink and purple. And the purple ones were recalled. And a couple of them got out, man. They're very, very, you know, collector's item out in Japan, man. Huge market, big time money. Most of them got, like, it's kind of like, you know, that Beatles record that they pasted over. You know what I mean? You can peel the old label off there, the Beatles with the fucking dolls all cut up with the beat and shit. You know what I'm saying? There was very few originals. This actually has purple paint under it, and I was thinking I was going to strip this black off of it and get that purple paint going, man. You know, improve the world, you know what I mean? Hello Kitty shit. I never did it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's back when I was filming episodes in my mind before I actually started actually filming it. So I found it, man. I was like, I'm gonna make this into a guitar for Jorge. I'm gonna fix it up, man. I'm gonna put some parts on it. You know what I mean? It's got a beautiful sort of like 60s-esque neck on it, man. Real thin, like 66, 67. You know what I mean? Strat profile neck on it, man. It's got a big head stock on it, man. I'll show you on the Slack, man. You know what I mean? I got all kinds of papers and evidence and shit, man. I'll show you all that shit, man. Prove myself to be fucking correct, man. Anyway, man, you know what I mean? It's also got that gorgeous sort of real thin rosewood cap on the fretboard, man. Very indicative of the 60s. It's got that 60s feel. I think Jorge's gonna love it, man. So let's get this fucking done, man. The karmic wheel keeps on turning, man. And just keep on sailing on summer breeze. I'm flipping you around, man. Here to tease. Now you can see the purple peeking through on this gasher here, but you really see the purple real well once you get, you know what I mean, all the electronics, everything out of it. You know what I mean? See that? And you can see he's been sanded down real zealously right here. And this is a factory job. Hey, man, Bobby G, why are you saying it's a factory job? Look how dirty that is. How dirty it is. You know why I'm telling you it's a factory job? Because, look, here's a factory marking right on top of the black paint. So this is definitely one of those recalled purple, you know what I mean? Hello Kitty jobs, man. Look at this neck, man. Look at that mid-60s, you know what I mean, spec. The little tiny sliver of a rosewood fretboard, man. Look how those fret markings are like, you know what I mean? Right in the middle where they should be, man. That big headstock, man. I don't want to give this away now, man. See, this is my problem, man. I got like 3 or 4 guitars up on the wall right now that are guitars I initially started off as like favors for other people, like little gifts, you know what I mean, that never got given. I won't even tell you which ones they are, man. I feel bad about it. Anyway, so look, this is going to you, Jorge. I'm you know what I mean? I'm not gonna fuck around here. This is a gift, man. So, you know what I mean? Goodbye, Hello Kitty. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this thing taken apart. I can see already that, you know what I mean, it's missing one of these, you know what I mean. I got like 2 drawers full of, you know what I mean, squire neck screws. So I'll find one exactly matching those 3. And let's just take it apart, man. Let's take this neck off, man, and take a better gander at it. See, look at this, man. It's got the that early crafted in China deal, man. You know what I'm saying? Crafted in China. We're crafting it for you. Got these real super cheesebird tuners on here, but I'm gonna leave them tuners. I think, man. I think he's gonna like those tuners. I had some like nicer, shallower style tuners on the last one I sent him, and he disliked them. I think these simple ones are gonna do the trick, man. Let's crack that neck off, peeps. All right, so we got that neck cracked off. We went through the squire neck screw drawer. We found a suspect. It's got a head that only a mother could love. You know what I mean? At least it's about the same size. Some are too small, too big. You know what I'm saying? It's not an exact screw, but it's close here enough. So I was right about that 2000 Hello Kitty controversy, man. Look at the most prevalent date that you can see in this neck pocket. It's June 3, 2000. See that right in the middle there? Now that's, I think, the remanufactured date, because if you look this way and you look real carefully, real close, there's a purple date in there. See that? It says 2000, and there's a 4 there. And the 2004, I believe, stands for April of 2000. That's when the original Hello Kitty ones were manufactured. That's the purple date, man. And you can see there's like a 7 here, and there's some black paint here. And you see they've sort of transferred on here, you know what I mean? They're wet still. And there's another, you know what I mean? I'm going to keep it that way, man. Now, what I want to do for Jorge is a solid, man. I want to do a solid job because he did me a solid. You know what I'm saying? I want to give him a good guitar. This is the wrong body for him. This needs paint. I'm a rattle can guy. He puts stickers on his guitar. You know what I mean? The right body, I think, for this project would be this one. That's right, people. That's right. This is the body from last week that we put away for our Eddie Wilson guitar for the patron saint of New Jersey, man. You know, Eddie can wait, man. You know what I'm saying? I've pulled in like 5 black, you know, Strat bodies just in preparation for Strat month alone. You know what I'm saying, man? This one goes to Jorge, man. This is in perfect condition. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. It's got that factory finish that's nice and sturdy, durable. You know what I'm saying, man? This thing will last. Like, you know what I mean? He's a gigger. He plays like, you know what I mean, a lot of shows. You know what I mean? Drags his guitars around. So I give him a rattle can guitar. It should be destroyed in a month. It'll look like shit, you know what I mean? Put a one sticker on it, all that paint will fall right off. You know what I'm saying, man? So you get the good body, Jorge. It's a nice full-size body. You know what I'm saying? Problem solved. Body solved. That's for you, Jorge. So, we'll save this guy for next week. And you are coming into the workshop with me right now. So what to do with this guy, man? What to do with this guy? Now, there's actually an affinity for affinities now, man. And this is a perfect condition. Early. You know what I mean? Squire affinity neck. It had a bone nut on it. You know, beautiful bone nut. You know what I mean? Crisp, you know what I mean? Printed serial number on there. I mean, the lacquer's perfect. You know, I don't want to mess with this finish. You know what I mean? It's just in great shape. Look how crisp and bold that is. You know what I mean? None of that paint is worn off, man. That's what I kind of attracted when I seen that Hello Kitty possibility. I was like, oop, I can chip off all that black paint, man. This thing's in gem mint, man. You know what I'm saying? There's an affinity for affinities, like I'm saying, man. That being said, Hello Kitty, I want to say, peace. Goodbye, Kitty. The fuck out, man. I'm just saying this shit the fuck off, man. I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. Straight up, true, man. Then Squire don't belong in no guitar I'm presenting to somebody. So listen to me, man. I'm going to sand this shit off, man. And I'm going to put together a headstock logo. Now, the other guitar that Jorge has actually was a guitar I made for myself, and I made all kinds of little bits and pieces. You know, I think it was 3 or 4 different. You know, I'd have to actually see it. You know what I mean? But I remember it was like, you know what I mean, total, you know what I mean, fantasy jack off kind of thing. I liked it. You know what I mean? And it was flush, so you couldn't see any. You know what I mean? Sides or corners or anything, man. It's just the way I rolled at that time. What I really liked, man. So anyway, in that sort of mold, I went through my little, you know, I have all kinds of envelopes and stuff. I went through all the different Stratocaster ones I had. I cut ones out, and I took little pieces. Like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make that. I thought up all kinds of things. I dreamed about it, you know, during this build. Yeah, I'm a little neurotic, man. When I get to building a guitar, man, it encompasses my soul. You know, I looked at it again, man. I saw that big headstock just stare me right in the teeth, man. You know, I missed opportunity by doing my little selfish nonsense here with this stuff. You know what I mean? Big headstock should have a logo that kind of looks like this, man. You know what I'm saying? With that big, you know what I mean? Just go hand in hand, man. Peanut butter and jelly. This is my headstock simulator for my latest project, man. If you can take a look here, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just perfect. Man, look at that. Gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? And it's all black, these ones I came up with, you know, crisp. You know what I'm saying? It's done for the black. With that in mind, why would he do something like that, man? Why would this Guitkit be doing something like that, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the tape transfer trick, people, man. I'm going to try to do the tape transfer trick underneath a finish, in between a finish, man. I figure, why the fuck not, man? So this is experimental. You know what I'm saying? You might not actually see this video, man. You might see, like, Bobby G make another video, like, okay, so I'm going to make a little decal thing here, like a reshoot, man. But this is the original OG footage, man. We're going to try this shit out, man. See if it works out, man. If not, now, the first thing I want to do with this neck is get rid of this pussy-ass serial number, man. Fuck you, serial number. You know, but I don't want to ruin this finish, man, because I was talking about before I like it. I do like it. So I'm just going to take a little piece of steel wool here. I'm going to go over my chemicals. You know what I mean? I got strong nail polish remover, weak nail polish remover, and rubbing alcohol. And I'm just going to, you know what I mean, try from the weakest to strongest. You know what I mean? Start off with the rubbing alcohol, go up to the weak. You know what I mean? Try not to be too abrasive with a little piece of steel wool. So I'll let you know how far I needed to go. We only had to go up to level 2, man. You know what I mean? Regular nail polish remover, just be careful. Don't use it too much or very sparingly. You don't want to mess with that finish, man. Don't mess with that finish, man. We don't want to mess with that finish. So now we gotta get rid of this ugly old horse, man. Oh, we gotta beat that dead horse, man. Square. We don't want no square. So just sand this off, man. You know, I could probably move this with nail polish remover too. You know what I mean? I want to sand it off because it's gonna have, like, you know what I mean. You can actually see like a little tiny, like if you look real close here. But that serial number had like a little tan line around it. You know what I'm saying? For so many years, 20 years of, like, you know what I mean? But that's like microscopical, you know what I mean? This is going to be like huge, you know what I mean? So we want to sand the shell white. White again! So I'll see you when we're sanded. Sorry for being so excited, folks. This is my passion. All naked. Let's put some Puritan Pine on there. Darken them up just a little tiny smidge. Puritan Pine is very, very powerful. Be careful. Huh. I actually don't really care for Puritan Pine too much, but I'm just too lazy to go out and get something else. You know what I'm saying, man? Let this set for 8 hours and I'll come back at you with some new tales. Set for at least, you know what I mean, 9 hours, something like that, right? And the last 2 hours I just brought it out in the sunlight. Let it set in that sun. Heat up a little bit. So I just brought it from the sun. You feel it? It's still nice and warm. Feels like some buttermilk biscuits. So 70s headstock, man. 70s time. What does that bring to mind but this old friend of ours? Remember him? Remember that old 1979 can of old poly that we used on that old 70s piece back in the old 70s days? We're going to go ahead and coat the front here. Now we're going to do the honor system here, folks. Oh, stop shaking, man. It's okay. We're going to not tape around the edges here, people. We're just going to be very, very careful. That's because we don't want this thing to peel off, because it is all, you know, a little plastic film going to be in the middle there. Let's try to get a nice thick coat. And we're just going to let it set, you know, overnight, and we'll come back tomorrow. It's nice and slick. And we'll give it an old wet sanding. Come on, Ben Wood, pre-colonial dude from Standard Lumber. Let's do it. Let's do your job. See you in the morning. See you tomorrow. Alright, so we got this guy wet sanded. You know what I mean? This stuff's real hard, man. Real hard. It broke through a little tiny bit on the edges here, but doesn't affect where we're going to be, man. So let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let's tape it up, man. Let's go step by step. Alright, so it's kind of curved looking. Sorry about that, man. It's just the way it cut, man. So we're going to dip it into the first bowl. Dip it in that bowl, man. We're going to let it set. Come back in about 5-10 minutes, man. 5-10 minutes. Let him curl up. Curl up in a little ball like he's scared. So we're about to roll it. It's been in there a while. Now, I remember a couple years ago looking at Bass Mark has this Getty Lee bass, man. I remember he brought it over, you know, after I really got into, like, you know, guitars and Fender headstocks. And it's basically a Fender copy of an old Fender, you know, 70s guitar. And I looked real closely, man, and I saw it was like a plastic film they had in there. It wasn't like a traditional decal. So this is kind of like, you know, screwing the pooch a little bit. So I'm going to put my finger down there, carefully work this guy off and put it in the dip. And after we get it clean, I'll bring you over to the guitar. And that's where we'll pick up our story. Huh? There it be. We just, after it was real clean, we put some decal set on the headstock. And then on over top the decal, once it was placed, blotted it like a paper towel, man. Now, this isn't a traditional decal. So, I mean, this isn't like got it, you know, set for, you know, 200 days. You know what I mean? But I'm going to let it set for like 6-7 hours, 8 hours, you know, just keep an eye on it. Because gas sometimes escapes the toner, man. Not so much when you use the decal set. But, you know what I mean? We're in uncharted territory here, folks. You know what I mean? I'm going to put a whole bunch of, you know, poly on top there. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying, man? Let's keep our eye on it, and I'll come back to you on the flip switch. And then we'll start hitting it up on the serious series. Back in the 70s time. Peace. Well, I done monitored it. Looked good. It's time to start my poly dreams again. Let's give her a coat, man. Cautious coat. So there we go, man. We got like an intense coat. Intense coat. of Polydor on there, man. Let's hope it dries it out, man. You know what I mean? Let's hope it does a good job. I think I'm going to switch over to like some modern shit, you know what I mean? Some modern stuff, man, after this, you know what I mean? Thick, heavy coat. Just to even it out and dry out that old, greasy poly. Alright, so it's dried up enough that we can kind of see the edges of that tape. So let's go wet sand it real quickly, carefully, lightly, and switch over to this is a little bit more modern, a little faster drying. You know what I'm saying? Not as thick of a shell, but they're going to interact with each other in a nice, sort of friendly way. So let's lightly wet sand that, and you know what I mean, coat this guy, and I'll be right back at you. Peace. So folks, there you go. So this is semi-gloss. You see that? Semi-gloss. It's more kind of matching with, like, you know what I mean, the tune of the guitar. I use that 70s stuff to, you know what I mean, start the fart, and this one's going to seal the deal. So, yeah, let's just follow the directions on this and coat this every 2 hours with this guy until it's, you know what I mean, the end of the day. Then we'll go to bed. We'll wake up tomorrow, hopefully, if peace is with us. Thank you. Alright, so we pretty much got enough poly on this guy. So this, you know, last coat I put on is probably 65% dry. So what I'm going to do right now is just sort of, you know, when you seal in the sides, I'm going to apply a little bit of true oil with a little tiny piece of rag. And we'll go all around the sides here especially. Right? Just to keep it meeting a meal. Then we keep it here in the cold basement for about a week and just let it cure. And then examine it and try to get a nice little, you know what I mean, sanding done. Peace be with you. See you in a week. Now we've let this guy set for a good 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I can't see any trace of any sticker or anything, man. But it looks kind of bumpy and ugly, man. So let's hit this guy up on the sanding tip, man. Let's get him down to grade first, you know, wet sanding at 400. Then switch over to 000 steel wool. Then go back to wet sanding 800 up to 3000. And then maybe a little bit more steel wool. I'll see you when we're all sheeny. Oh, look at that. It's like matte perfection, man. We just, you know what I mean, did what I said, man. We got it to like a beautiful sort of compromise, man. Now I just put a little tiny bit. I didn't do any rubbing compound or polishing compound. That's just like extra work, man. You're just gonna bring out flaws that you were trying to hide in the first place, and then have, you know what I mean? It's like headbutting the street, man. I just went right to the cleaner wax as soon as I got it totally matte. Oh my god, look at that. Gorgeous. So like the body, I'm going to put this back up on the hook and let it dry for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? We just put wax on them. You know what I'm saying? They were sitting there for 2 weeks in their natural state, man. Now they're, you know what I mean, all cleaned up. I want them to dry now again. If we got that lacquer, you know, urethane kind of hot again, you know what I'm saying, man? Talking about the body and this, you know. So we want it to like recure a little bit for, you know, another week. I'll see you guys in a week, man. I'm gonna miss, you know. So it's been an eternity, you know what I mean? I started this guitar back when Bill Clinton was president. You know what I mean? That's when things were going good. You know what I mean? Look at that fat girl that brings in the mail. Why don't you tell her to come over here? I'll tell her I like that blue dress she's got on today. So let's take care of these frets, man. You know what I mean? Let's do the regular, man. Let's even them out. You know what I'm saying? Let's scrub this fretboard up with some mineral oil. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it nice for the people. So I'll come back to you once we've totally evened these frets out, leveled them. You know what I'm saying? Gone through the whole grades of sandpaper and crocus paper. And then scrub this fretboard up with some mineral oil. You know what I mean? Save some time. I mean, watch another video of me doing some kind of Fender guitar. You know what I'm saying? With a rosewood board. You know what I'm saying? Save yourself some time for people. Hey! Alright, so we got the frets down level. Nice and level. Beautiful, nice and shiny and sheeny. Beautiful and pretty. We just scrub that rosewood up with some mineral oil. Some 000 steel whirl. You know what I'm saying? Get it in there. We're going to let it set for about an hour or a dozen. You know what I mean? And then we'll wipe it up and I'll see you then. Happy wiping to you till we wipe again. Looks great, man. We let that grease just seep in that rosewood for a nice day. Nice 24 hours, man. Nice and dark. And then we wiped off all the schmutz. You know what I'm saying? We looked at the neck. We said, wow, that looks great. We let it set for an additional, I don't know, 9.5, 10 months. And now my wife said she's going to Ecuador. You know what I mean? First run since the beginning of the pandemic, man. So you know what that means, man? Time to put it together, man. Time to get it all ready and, you know, tested. During that 10 months, though, no weird surfacing on that, you know what I mean, decal. You know what I'm saying? It looks great still. You know what I'm saying? You can't see any lines from the tape or anything, man. It looks fucking fantastic. Mission accomplished, Bobby G. Let's try to get it down to Ecuador in one piece. I'll see you in the other room, man. We'll do some assembly. Alright, so here we are, man. Home stretch, people. Got everything laid out for assembly for me Primo. Now, first thing we're going to want to do is put these tuners on, man. Now, I noticed these plastic jobbers that came on it originally, and I was going to just put them back on there. You know what I mean? Because it'd be easy for the people. But then I was like, these are really, really super, super cheesy, man. Like, horrible, man. So I got some nice metal ones. You know what I'm saying, man? I had a couple sets of these. You know, I can spare them. Nice chrome, real metal ones. So I'm going to put them on there. We're to use the original tuners that came with it. You know, and he always has problems with those other tuners, man. These are simple. Closed gear. You know what I mean? Good for the environment down there, man. You know what I'm saying? Sturdy shit. So I'm going to assemble them up. And then I'll come right back at you, man. Right back at you, just like that. Yes, I've had enough like that. Alright, so let's join these guys up, man. You know, these are both Fender made Squire-esque parts, you know what I mean? They should... One's actually, I believe, a Starcaster, man. The one is a Squire Affinity. Probably 10 years difference. Let's just screw them together, man. It should fit right up. I remember I found a suitable screw at the beginning of this episode. And here they all are, man. Still in the box. It should be an easy job, folks. Let's put it together. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You see that? Little holes lined up, no sweat, man. No drill, no pill, no floss. Nothing doing, man. So I have to trim, you know what I mean? Standard old trim to fit this guy like a glove. No drilling needed there either. You know what I mean? Got some screws. These are actually 7 ones. Fender uses 6-in-1s, you know what I'm saying? I got a little bigger. I want to be a big man on campus. And a nice set of Squire, Starcaster, something, man. Fender import, you know what I mean? Some screws. Got a couple different size springs. I like to use the big springs on the bigger strings, man. That's what I like, man. So I'm going to pass it on to my brother Jorge. You know what I'm saying, man? Let's assemble this old bridge. Screw her down. Got a set of springs here. Took forever for my friends in China. Forever, man. This pandemic is just pandemical on us all, man. Oh, this says, look at that. This was made in 2016. That was old stock, man. We sell these off to you. Sit in warehouse for a very long time. Alright, man. So I'll see you when this little trim is put on, man. All screwed up, man. Screwed and sprang, man. Screwed and sprang. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It looks good, man. Look at the back, too, man. It's all, you know what I mean, correct. I had to find a new claw. I thought I had a claw for this one, but I didn't. But I had a couple in the porch drawer, actually, so everything's okay. It's a brand new claw. See, brand new screws, brand new claw, man. Things are coming out really good for this guitar, man. So I got a loaded pickguard here. This came off of, I think it's actually the guts of some kind of Strat by Squire by Strat by Squire, something like that. And it's got a pickguard from Whitey, actually, man. It's got Whitey's pickguard, original body. Gets the pickguard again, man. Different electronics. Yeah, it fits right in like a glove. Got a brand new boat jack, brand new from my friends in China. What's the manufacturer date on this one? We don't know. We just know it's made in China. This one didn't take that long to get, folks. So we're going to solder this guy up. Solder him up, man. We're so close. We are so close, man. So close. There we go, man. All soldered up, all screwed up. Took it over to the amp. Did the tap test on all the pickups, man. All the tone knobs work. Volume knob works. All the switches work, man. Everything works. Everything works, man. Pretty quiet sounding, too, man. It sounded excellent, man. Guitar's been born, man. But we still got some work to do, people. This came with it. You know what I mean? Had it. Missing the other one. Went in the drawer. Got another Squire. You know what I mean? I could tell by his Squire look. Got a 6-1 screw. And another little, you know what I mean, washer, whatever they call that shit. Same fucking thing. Let's put them on, man. Let's put them on. Excellent, man. Excellent, man. I tied my shoe, mommy. Let's go over the body. You know, with some moms, man. We already treated the neck, man. Stay away from the neck, man. Maybe the back of the neck. Or less the body, man. He looks like he needs a little bit of mom's care, man. But we're not done yet, people, man. Don't count me out, man. Got it all waxed up. Look at that. It's nice and beautiful. Gorgeous, sheeny, shiny. Also took the opportunity before I went to bed last night. Put a little bit of a clamp on that nut. Keep it down, man. Little nut in there. Let's put some strings on this girl, man. You know what I mean? We still got a couple little things to do. I'm not going to leave you yet. So I'll see you when we're all strung up, man. So we got strings on this gal. Now's the time to sort of put on the string trees. Now that they're in place. Always want to, you know what I mean, wait to the end. Although we could have just done this because the holes were already there. If the holes weren't there, you know what I mean, you leave them slack. Put it on there. So let's put those string trees on. I'll see you in a second. Oh, yeah. Yes, my friend. Looks great, man. So this is the last thing we got to put on, man. Then we do the intonation. Slap this guy on the back. Slap you on the back, man. Right before our glam shots, though, man. I want to take you guys on a little trip down memory lane. See, it's a perfect fit because it actually came from this body. That's the one from Whitey, man. Well, see you guys later, man. So let's go down memory lane, get some glam shots, and hear this guy. Alright, people. So I want to get you all caught up on the history, man. I don't want you to be in the dark. This is a picture from about 6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple of my Strats out. So these are 3 of my favorite Strats. Round about late 2015. Roundabouts. You know what I mean? This is, you know what I mean, my George Harrison Strat. You know what I'm saying? This right here, my Buddy Holly Strat, right? And this was Blackie, man. The original Blackie, man. These are my 3 favorite guitars. Around about 2015, man. You know what I'm saying? These guitars and me, man, we are inseparable, man. We go in every room together. We just, you know, post our pictures together. This is me recording 2015 with Blackie. Take a good look at Blackie. He's got this little, you know what I mean, a light spot on his headstock. Now these guitars, I made them out of I took like 4 different guitars, right? And what I did was I took the best attributes of each guitar that I liked and I mashed them up with each guitar. So they were all Frankensteins. And there was a 4th guitar that I sold. Sold it on Craigslist, people. $65. I don't even remember. I believe it was another Sunburst. So that happened. You know what I mean? 2015. So anyhow, man. You know what I'm saying? Bobby G, man, in the studio there. See that? I'm going to zoom in, man. Pay close attention to Blackie. Blackie was a favorite guitar of mine, man. You know what I'm saying? Love this guitar. Now, see that head, the fretboard? You know what I'm saying? See the white part? How it's like, you know what I mean? Got the unusual stain here. Not really white. It's just light. Very light-skinned. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? There was a terrible earthquake in Ecuador, and I found out that Cousin Jorge, you know, his guitar was destroyed, Rosie said. You know what I mean? His guitar was destroyed. That just broke my heart. Broke my heart. You know what I mean? I couldn't even sleep at one point, man. I was like, man, imagine that, man. Guitar gets destroyed in an earthquake. So I sent Blackie down to Ecuador, man. You know, immediately. You know what I mean? And so I'm saying, man, became Jorge's main guitar. You know what I'm saying? Jorge and his guitar. And anyways, here's a promotional poster for a 2017 music festival. There it is, right there, man. Right there, man. Some promotional pictures from them, one of their, you know what I mean, albums, some shit, man. You know what I'm saying, man? There it is, man. There it is. TV shoot, man. On TV, man. TV. Video shoot. There it is, right there, front and center, man. This is Bobby G's, man. That's my guitar, man. Not anymore, man. Jorge, man. I love you, bro. See? See that light? The light part up there, man? See the light part? You know what I'm saying, man? It's a famous guitar, man. Iconic in the Manabee province, man. Iconic. You know what I'm saying? That is an iconic instrument now. It was my favorite guitar at one point, you know, for recording in the studio. You know what I'm saying, man? See that? Follow the light part, man. You know what I'm saying? There it is, man. Back in Bobby G's possession. So, if you don't think that's cool enough, man, about the big time for Cousin Jorge, man, I want to show you this, man. Check this out. Check this out. I'm telling you, my man is styling and profiling. His band's got its own microbrewery beer, man. Now, that's no small feat. I don't care what country you're in. If you got a brewery making a beer after your band, man, you hit the big time, man. You went to the big time, man. This is his band right here, man. His band's called Mr. Ubermensch, man. See that, man? Mr. Ubermensch, man. Big time in Ecuador, man. Ubermensch means man who drives the Uber. Man who drives the car. Yes, man. The big time, man. The microbrew Madero, man. Peace be with you. Look after yourself. Peace be with you. Look after yourself. There she is. Pretty as a summer's morn. Look at that thing, man. Look at that guitar. Look how beautiful that thing is. Just look at it. Oh, man. Hey, man. I wouldn't mind just sitting around one day. You know what I mean? My cousin shows up and says, hey, this is for you. And getting this. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a pretty fucking good day for me, I must say. I hope you enjoy Jorge, man. Play it well, my brother. Play it well. This is a gorgeous instrument, man. It plays so nice. Such great, you know, in the action. You know what I mean? It's just perfect. That nut is butter. It's new, though. It doesn't look like it. It looks like never even cut that nut, man. Not much to be said about the back. You know what I mean? Other than it's regular, you know what I mean? There's nothing bad about it. I do want to point out, this is something I just noticed when I was waxing it up, man. Remember, this is Whitey's body, man. You remember the neck had that Mark Chapman? Look at that, man. This is Chapman on it, man. I didn't even notice that myself, man. I was like, oh, man, maybe I shouldn't give this body to Jorge. You know what I'm saying? But then I realized I didn't even notice it myself. It's all practically undetectable. And that might come in handy in Ecuador, you know what I mean? It's like a land full of rip-offs, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, my wife's about to leave for the airport. 10 minutes. So, here we go, man. I'll put this in Ricky's hands real quick. I'll send you on your way, my good friend. The last 10 minutes together. Look after yourself. Peace be with you. Look after yourself. Weighing in at 7 1/4 pounds. Partscaster, bound for the Southern Hemisphere. Half Affinity, half Starcaster. Now let's hear her. Master plays another master's future guitar, man. The king of Asbury Park plays the king of Manabee's guitar, Ricky D. Please take it away, man. this guy packed off, sent down to the southern continent. Jorge, God bless you. Ricky, thank you, my brother. Strat month keeps rolling on, people. God bless you, man. Peace be with you. And there's the first guitar I built for Cousin Jorge, right there.
Sí que me ha ayudado mucho durante todo este tiempo. Y eso, está genial. Lo mejor de este de aquí es que tiene más seguros los afinadores, las llaves para afinar.
See, I knew he'd like the humpback tuners.
Que todavía tiene los afinadores Squire que son un poco... Bueno, este de aquí está un poco dañado, la verdad. Este sí.
Cousin Jorge puts the big E string on first, then puts the little E string on and works his way back.
Bueno, me gusta la altura, me gusta cómo quedó. Y ahorita la voy a probar con la caja amplificada que tengo. A ver qué tal está. Se ve increíble. Increíble. Me parece que se escucha muy bien. Le puedes regular las pastillas de tono. Para funkear tal vez.